Remember, I told her she's gonna text you. She didn't text you. Sige, Brian.
No, only today. Oh, Joan's gonna be here 1:30, and it was like 11 o'clock.
Okay, and you know what?
We're live
It
now.
says we're live now. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, heck yeah, baby.
Okay,
Broken hearted.
let me check it out. Oh, that was funny. Man, it was just
Oh,
totally.
no, it's live.
Yeah, it's live.
It's live? Okay. Yeah, it was
Yes.
totally a safari thing, guys. Sorry about that. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Siv Coolwood, Merced, California, from the comfort of my home office. And I am just hanging out with my friends, right? My friends and family from around the globe. And we're here to talk about a topic that we haven't talked about in a long time. And that is, why us and why now? Why us and why now? Now, if you haven't heard my story, I actually took a 3 to 4 year, almost 4 year hiatus from the industry of network marketing, and I never thought I would even come close to this industry with a 10-foot pole. Because, if you've experienced any kind of success, any kind of failure, and have gone through the emotional roller coaster within the network marketing industry, then you know what I'm talking about. When you're at your all-time high, you're high. And when you're at your lowest, you're lowest. The cool thing about this industry, though, is that you always have people to be there to help you, uplift you. And that's one of the cool cultures and community that we have established here within our team. Now, as I mentioned, if you heard my story, I kind of got tricked into helping out my friend, right? Tricked into helping out my friend to take a look at weight loss coffee company. Okay, to take a look at a weight loss coffee company. And the more I looked at it, I discovered it wasn't just a weight loss coffee company. Hey, Boss Baby, I see Boss Baby over there with Kat. It was more than that. It was a group of regular, everyday people that were winning in the industry. And there was something that I haven't seen for a very long time. 22 years in the industry of network marketing, belly to belly, 14 years online marketing. And I've seen it all. I've seen the ups, the downs. I've seen amazing companies that just really took off and just didn't take off, for that long. And then I've seen people and companies that struggled and it took off. And so when I saw this company, the first 4 years in the company and seeing the storyline, right? The first year they introduced all natural energy drink, and we did 300,000 the first year. Second year, somebody had the great idea to put Jenny Craig and Starbucks together, basically, created a weight loss coffee product within the company. Boom. The second year went from 300,000 the first year to $3 million the second year, and then 32 million the third year, and was actually dubbed the fastest growing network marketing company during that time. So if you're looking at it, I had to pay attention, right? So why us and why now? Well, before me being superly excited about this company within the industry of network marketing, I was already excited when I saw the clues, right? Somebody that's been in the industry for quite some time. The number one key component for whether you're making 6 or 7 figures in industry, it really comes down to the timing component, right? The timing is so essential for the level of financial success, right? In terms of picking the right network marketing company to align yourself with and partner up with. The timing has more to do with your level of success in terms of generating the type of income, life-changing income that you want to generate. So with that said, I want to go ahead and that's the main thing that I looked at, and seeing other people, as I mentioned, that have had success in the industry be attracted to this company. Moreover, is seeing regular everyday people or even people that's failed in the industry, has never been successful before, be able to say, this is the first company I've been a part of to be able to generate a 6-figure income, right? And so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up to the panels, to my friends here that's checking in from all around the world to share their perspective as to why us and why now. So I'm going to go ahead and just open it up. Anybody, feel free to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself so you can share with us and share with the audience that's tuning in live right now with us. And one quick thing, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us, because you can be anywhere right now in the world doing anything you want to do in the world, but you're here to just check us out. So appreciate you for your time. If you're tuning in live, if you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay so we can refer back to you, answer your questions. I appreciate the comments. And always want to know where you're tuning in from as well. So definitely comment below where you're tuning in from. So without further ado, I know we talk, guys, amongst the team, amongst the family, and there's a lot of great things happening. Aside from the momentum in our business, there's a lot of momentum in our lives. I'm seeing a lot of people change from within and attracting the type of business partners to our contribution network by becoming that person, right? So definitely, want to go ahead and just open it up. Please unmute yourself and share away. All right.
Hey, I got one, Tim.
Hey, there you go, Mike from Houston.
Hey,
What's
Michael
up, bro?
from Houston. How's it going, everybody? Oh, yeah, why now, right? So everybody's doing a presentation, and I always hear 0.3% saturation. Well, what does that mean? So basically, that means, what is the population of the world now? 7.5 billion. The people that know about the coffee, 2.25 million. That means there's still 7-something billion people that we haven't reached that are unhealthy that could use the financial help, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why now. And the graph shows how we're growing. So those are the figures that I roughly did the math on. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, you know what? That's so true, man. That's so true. It's just and it's funny. It's funny is I still hear companies that have been in the marketplace for a very long time talk about how they're just, after 10 years, after 15 years, is they're still barely scratching the surface, and it's like, man, we're literally we haven't even scratched the surface yet, and people are starting to hear about us. They're starting to hear about us, and that's a very important component that you just mentioned right there, is the true timing, right? The true timing appeal, not the just the facade of, hey, you're at the right place at the right time, but the actual true nature of timing. And the thing about timing, it's made of two numbers, right? These two numbers is, if it's based on the sales volume, meaning if the sales volume is really big, then you kind of missed it, right? And if the amount of distributors around the world is really big, then you missed it on the timing component. I still talk to people, and when I talk to people, I say like maybe one, right? On a given day, when I talk to people, 1 out of 10 would say, yeah, I kind of heard of that company, right? Whereas like with my previous companies, as I'm talking to people, they're like, yeah, I've heard of it. 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And then even in my second company I was a part of, this is my 10th company now, the second company, that was like an 8 out of 10 people heard about it, right? And at that time, I didn't use social media. It was belly to belly, talking to friends and family and, all that good stuff. So yeah, thanks for sharing that, brother. And you also, last week you did want to share, you also had a personal testimony, right, Mike, about the product? I don't know if you recall that, or if you'd like to share with the audience that's watching us right now about your personal testimony.
Are you talking about the Father's Day little thing we had?
Yeah, and we did one of the on one of the conferences. I remember you sent me a message and you said, "Hey, we're just going to save that." Did you have a product? Do you remember? If you had, it's fine if you don't.
I'm trying to think about it. It'll come back to me. If you come back to me later, I'll think about it.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Good stuff, bro. All right. So Hattie, was Thum there with you? Did he want to share? I thought I saw a comment from Thum.
Yes, he's here. He's watching live and he's here in the room.
Okay. Can you ask Thum, please? Because he's been on so many, because one of the things that we talk about, because he's my fishing buddy. Okay. We always go fishing and we just enjoy life, right? And you guys kind of hear me saying, you're going to hear, like, if you hang around with us long enough, you're going to realize that it's not so much about the business. It's more about, the people. It's more about the lifestyle. You find something that really correlates with your core values, that promotes your lifestyle, right? Because that's what network marketing is. It's a personal development course disguised as a business. But the reality of your level of success is the person that you become. And as you become better and you just live your lifestyle and you find something that correlates with it, it just makes it more effortless. And so if you can get Thum to kind of share, to share his personal testimony with just the coffee product, right? Before any of the other products, he was already excited with that. He was already getting results with that. So if you can encourage him to I know he doesn't want to step on camera and shares his sexy transformation most of the time, but
I'm here.
so Tum Imanivong, double diamond with Taddy, right? Double diamond from Merced, California. Could you share with us what really excited you about this and why you chose the company?
You know I don't talk a lot. I'm too shy of the camera. So what excites me the most is like we all been looking for opportunity to do before this. We have a restaurant and then like it's getting kind of burned out. Me and my wife, like we've been at the restaurant like for like 14 to 12 hours every day, open, the first to be open and the last one to leave the shop. And we are barely making it. And like it's like living paycheck to paycheck, it's like we barely making it. And then one day I went in there and told my wife, honey, this not working out. So we better look for something else to do, like like different thing to do. And then all of a sudden one day me and Sid were fishing out in the river somewhere, and he's like, hey, you know what, I had a friend that hit me up on the Facebook, like on the internet, like he have like a coffee, and this coffee is like when you drink you lose weight. And I go, oh really? At that time I was like, in my mind I was in already, and because I was looking for something to do already. There's a lot of people out there sometimes is looking for something to do, and you don't know it until they hit you up, or sometimes you find them. That's how it is. And then all of a sudden I said, hey Sip, go check it out. And then he went to check it out, and he come back to me, and then I was telling him, hey Sip, you better sign up. You don't sign up, I'm gonna sign up before you. And then, lo and behold, Sip went and signed up first, and then he said, hey, I already signed up. Okay, all right, let's do it, dude. Let's get in. Let's go home and trick my wife, give us a credit card, and let's do this. And
That's funny.
That's how it is. Like, when it's said and done, that's what happened to.
Tell him what you just did this morning.
What did I do this morning?
You were like, dang. Did you gain weight or lose weight? Remember?
Oh, he smiled this morning.
The
He
coffee.
actually smiled. I saw
Of
teeth.
course, I've been taking this coffee before. I was trying to lose weight. I went to the gym and tried to work out with Somsy and all that. It still don't work. And then back and forth, it's like this. I was up to 216 pounds. That's the most I ever weighed, is 216. Wow. Until Sid like introduced me to this coffee, and then when I take it, fast forward, right now I lost like 20 pounds. So
no, you lost more than that. Remember, you were 16, 17. You went to 204. You went to 204.
Hey guys, if you remember, we're in a public forum, okay?
Yes, 20 pounds. That's how much I lose so far.
I love it. Oh man. Hey, you know
were
what?
telling me that you were under 200.
Oh man, that's funny.
I was 216. Do the math, honey.
216, and you're now under 200. How many pounds is that?
Still 20 pounds.
Okay.
216. Hattie doesn't know how to add. She's a double diamond, but she doesn't know how to add.
Amazing.
It's cool as long as your bank account they
Hey, look like Samsi wanna be on the spot. Can you put him on the spot?
I think Sal was about to say something, but let me say this. The reason why, look, when my friend said weight loss coffee, bam, I had a light bulb because I'm an entrepreneur, right? I said, whether I need the products or not is irrelevant. I got to test the market out. So pretty much I asked everyone that I think would want to maybe get sexy, just to say it like, and so that's when I asked them, and they said yes. And I asked a couple of my other friends that I knew were like, exercising and trying to get their sexy back. And they all said yes to weight loss coffee. I'm like, huh, that's crazy. It's crazy. So Sal, did you want to share something, brother? I know you're driving right now, but you know.
Yeah, I'm about to start the Bible study. So I just want to share this. You know, when I was in high school, I was really bad with math, and even now I'm still bad with math. But as long as I know how to count one diamond and diamond is double diamond, I like that. And as long as I don't have color blindness, you know what's the difference between blue diamond, black diamond, royal diamond, and crown diamond. That's perfect.
Hey.
But yeah, I just wanted to say why the timing is now, guys. So Salvador Jumawan here. You know, for first time, you're probably watching this video. I was a full-time Uber driver when I was introduced to this business as this coffee to begin with. But as a full-time Uber driver, I gained all the way to 244. And I need to find a way how to start losing weight because I was getting unhealthy. I was getting gout. My foot was so hurt. My foot hurts. I can't walk. I can't drive. And then my wife fight me. So now, so I had to find a way to lose some weight. I tried the, working out, eat less, those kind of stuff. Shakes. Those helped me lose weight. But the hardest part was getting keep it off. But with this coffee, it helped me kept my weight off, get me out of my my weight from I was stuck for like certain like 220 pounds for like 6 months. But when I started drinking coffee, I started losing more weight, keeping my weight off. Even if I visit some friends in Merced, we party after, eat good food, I can come back home and still lose some weight, I have this backup, like the coffee and stuff. But guys, I mean, this had really changed a lot for myself. Now I have more time to enjoy life and at the same time build business in between. Just today, like doing a couple, doing a couple lives. I already got people calling me. One, I had to deliver a trial pack. So, I mean, this is a business where we attract people rather than hunt people, right? Because when you hunt people tend to stay away from you. Like it's like rubber, So what I tell people is, why now? Because when you tell this to people, when you ask people if they like to drink coffee, most of the time they will say yes. And then the next question is, have you heard of the magic coffee or weight loss coffee? They would say no. So that means this product hasn't been heard. So I rather have an opportunity of a great product that delivers result right away. I'd rather be the one sharing that information to people rather than people sharing it to me, because that means opportunity, right? So if you're the one sharing the solution, like what I heard from what's his name, Warren Buffett, if you want to find an opportunity, find a problem and offer a solution. That means opportunities. So the bigger the problem, the bigger the solution, the bigger the opportunity. So such an opportunity to deliver solution, to share solution to people that are overweight, who likes to drink coffee and lose weight. So, I mean, what a better opportunity. The conversation is so easy. You don't need a doctor to convince that the coffee tastes great. You just need to have them taste it, right? And then you don't need to have a doctor to explain that it will help people lose weight. You just show them the before and after picture. That's it. It's just a matter of if this person is serious about losing weight or not. So it's a fun business. We have a method. We are surrounded by people that with the same mind. We are not like sharks that attacks people. Every time you meet a new person, you're trying to sell them your product. No, we're not like that. So that's why I really resonate with the group of team that we work with. So with that, it allows us to have fun and build our business at the same time. So we'll attract more people that way. So back to you guys.
Awesome, bro. Awesome, man. And you know what? In 3.5 months, remember, I mean, if you guys like listen to Sal and his story, 3.5 months, he used to Uber 14, 16 hours a day. He probably worked more than 16 hours if Uber allowed him to. And beyond that, he's a full-time, he's a dad, he's a father. He also has a photo booth business as well as a magic show, right? So if you think busy is, if you think you're busy, like, this seems too good to be true. Just, man, let me tell you, if you have the will, we can teach you the skill. Because with technology, and the things that we do, it's not doing certain things, it's learning how to do certain things a certain way, right? And when you discover how to do certain things a certain way, and put that into your daily method of operation, into your daily life, and make it a lifestyle by design versus a business, then you're going to start creating a freedom-based lifestyle. And that's what we all are here for, is to help you create a freedom-based lifestyle. So 3.5 months, Sal was able to just go from full-time Uber dad, 14 to 16 hours a day, to replacing, not just replacing, but actually doubling his weekly income. Working less, has more time with his family. As a matter of fact, more time to just basically build a business, build a life with his wife. He's going to be traveling to Arizona, right, this weekend. And, it's just an amazing thing. When you put your head down, you focus on finding something that correlates with your core value. And Sal is naturally, and everyone that's on here that's successful is naturally passionate about helping other people, having passion before profits, because the money will come, guys. If you do it long enough, the money will come. And so with that said, man, is anybody else that want to share and the why us, why now, but more so about the duplication, right? Anybody else want to share the duplication aspect of our business? Anybody else want to share that part of it?
Hi, Siv.
Hey, Helene, what's up? You got internet full time? Okay, guys. Okay, before she comes on, let me just say, Helene Miller. I don't even know where you're from, because you're all around the world full time, all around the California or the U.S. full time RVer, right? And sometimes you're like, Siv, I don't have good or I have choppy internet. So I'm excited that you're here. So please share about the duplicative aspect of our business.
Okay, when I first came on board, it wasn't really so much about the business as it was to try to lose weight. Mm-hmm. And my first order, it was actually samples. The energy was just so crazy that I just couldn't let it go, because I suffer from fibromyalgia, chronic pain, and everything like that. And so anybody that has any type of chronic diseases knows that energy is like a major thing. And when I got that energy, it was no longer about weight loss, period. It was about helping people that have the same type of chronic illnesses as me. We're full-time RVers, and we've been doing it for almost 2 years in July. And when I first started doing it, I wasn't even out and about. People thought my husband was single. And then back in mid-October is when I started really doing the products and started coming out and about, and people were like, whoa, you have a wife? Really? Seriously? And so here we are, full-time RVers, making it work with this coffee business. We're having a good time with it, and helping a lot of people, really are. And I've gotten my life back, because before the coffee and the Max spray, I wasn't living life. I was in bed most of the time. Mm-hmm. So here I am, alive and well and sharing.
I love it. It's the first time I heard you share that from that perspective, and you said for a very long time everybody thought my husband was single. I was like, it's beyond just the product. It's a total, it's just changed everything for you. I see you smile more. I see Walt happier. I see your family happier. And everybody that's tried the product has just kind of embraced this lifestyle by design, and it's an amazing thing. And I think part of the duplicative appeal to what we have is that if you drink coffee, or if you're looking to get healthy and you want to try some of our products, the entry product, the gateway product that we have is the coffee. Is the simplest form of duplication, because more people would drink their coffee and never forget to drink their coffee than anything else, right? If you had a room of like 50 people and you said, hey, who here drinks coffee? And maybe 40 people raise their hand, right? And you say, hey, who here forgot to drink their coffee? Put your hand down. Like, nobody would put their hand down. Like, we don't have a compliance issue. People would forget to take their medication, even eat breakfast, before they forget to drink their coffee. It's just, bam, with that combination of compliance plus a need in the marketplace, right? Because, in the United States of America, we suffer from a major epidemic, and that is obesity. You know, if you can tackle that, then you can tackle a lot of the other ailments that we go through, right, as people of the society. So yeah, the duplicative of appeal is that it's simple. People love coffee, and if you can drink coffee like you normally would and put in some healthy benefits, and again, the weight loss is just a byproduct of the healthy benefits of the coffee. You know, we don't make medical claims. It's just we're sharing from the heart what this coffee has allowed us to experience more of out of life because of the amazing natural components that's in it that helps facilitate your body getting into better health. All right. So just making you feel better. So with that said, I want to just go into, because look, we're here in Merced, California, right? It's just from my own backyard. In a matter of months, we've been able to just basically corner this marketplace and start just taking over California, taking over the nation, taking over the world, because we're already shipping in 93 different countries. We have team members in the Philippines, in Saipan, in the UK, in all around the world, right? And the thing is, the timing is crazy right now, is because if you're even looking at this, or if you've heard of it from us before, it's time for you to secure your piece of the pie, because here's what's going to happen, right? It's either you go talk to the people you know, or the people you know is going to come talk to you, right? I don't know if Samson can get on, or Hattie can talk a little bit on this, but we have so many people coming to us now saying, hey, I got this coffee from this. You know, is that the coffee you were telling me about like months ago, right? And we're like, yeah, that's one of our team members. Boom. And we're saying that more often, you know, yeah, that's one of, you know, our team members. Yes, yes. So it's not so much on if this worked or will it work. It's when are you going to be approached by somebody you know, right? And so I just want people to really understand that. And I don't know if anybody else other than myself or Hattie or experiencing that, because I know Mr. J.R. Breakthrough Wells from Seattle, Washington is taking over Washington and the globe. And in a matter of 4 months, he's 10K qualified, going on to, 30K qualified as diamond, then double diamond, triple diamond, a super humble dude. And I know he's about to take over. And I'm sure you're hearing that from people already, you know. So if anybody else want to share their thoughts on really that concept, that aspect of the business, it's not about who you know, it's who knows you too. You know, it's you're gonna run into that, because this is gonna be a household name. All our products are gonna be a household name, and pretty soon it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. And would you rather be the one talking to them, or would you rather be the one hearing it from them?
Sam, what's going down? It's your boy Breakthrough. Let's go. Taking over the globe. It's your boy JR Breakthrough, Triple Diamond Wells, manifesting nothing but greatness and success around our people. You asked, there's so much substance on this call, you know, and I really appreciate being surrounded by great-minded people, because, I mean, our energy elevates just being around each other, you know, and the stories that continue being told on an everyday basis. It's not just one person, it's not just leaders, it's everyone that gets involved. You know, we say it all the time, you must experience the experience. You know, it's not just this coffee, you know, that's just kind of the foot in the door. You know, you say Starbucks and Jenny Craig having a baby, coming up with this magic coffee, you know, yeah, that's great and all, and yeah, it's a wow product, and yeah, you're getting amazing results, but you also have to keep in mind there's other coffee companies out there. There's also other weight loss coffee companies out there, you know. And so when you think about, you know, well, what's the difference? I'm in a weight loss coffee company myself, you know, why you guys is kind of the substance on topic today. Why us? Well, it's more than just, you know, the fact that our CEO was a distributor, made multi-million dollars, you know, and had a multi-millions, you know, and doing his own thing aside from being a distributor kind of deal, and putting it all to the side and saying, hey, this is going to be my baby kind of deal, and being able to create a comp plan that's out of this world, that's never been heard of, never been seen before, watching people who've never done this in their entire life be able to win, be able to see checks come in every week from doing something very simplistic. It's more than just that. It's about the culture. It's about the people. It's about the relationships. It's about the conversations that we have. It's about people being able to honestly release and become vulnerable about their life, and not where people are throwing shade or holding things against them or saying, oh my God, you just shared something personal with your life, now I'm going to go tell the whole world about you and the things that have happened kind of deal. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than us. And I think that's one of the biggest things you must look at as you guys are watching these video, you know, and considering getting involved with us. You know, it's bigger than what we are and where we're at right now because of the growth and the duplication, or like, you know, Dr. Chi, about the triplication. You know, people are winning. You know, you always find people in network marketing that, you know, have never done this before, and they say, oh, you're, you know, ignorance on fire. You're just out there talking to a whole bunch of people, puking your information. But here, you know, what we do is we actually teach you. You know, now you are educated on fire. So instead of you going out there puking your business on people, you're actually out there connecting with people. We say it all the time. Network marketing is simply personal development disguised as a business. We're here to help you become a better father, a better mother, a better sister, a better brother, a better cousin, a better auntie, a better nephew, a better coworker. Even if you go to work, maybe you're a boss, be a better boss. See, we can always be better. If you feel like you're not better, well, there's a problem with you. And I think right then and there is a reason why us, because you must understand that you can't be the smartest person in the room, because if you are, where's the growth for you? Where's the extra potential for you to elevate and expedite your growth into becoming the better version of yourself? And every day we must continue growing. We must continue impacting other people. And that happens by getting around this. It's called a campfire. You know, every week being able to deliver some substance, whether it's just value, whether it's something like you went to church and the pastor just spoke life to you, or maybe it's something that, you know, you're like, oh my God, they're cutting onions in here, and someone's telling you a success story on how they got their life back, or how a single mother of or how a mother of six was able to go from being homeless to being able to start creating a six-figure income in an organization that's out of this world, and watching them duplicate. See, you find in network marketing, all these top leaders, they want to run ads and they want to do these sales funnels and they want to do this hard stuff that's like, oh my God, what are you talking about kind of deal. But in here, it's simple. It's simple. It's keep everything very simple, understand the process. And that right there is the golden secret of all secrets, is putting people in a series of processes, controlling the flow of information. I don't want to overwhelm you with the most a dynamic compensation plan. I don't want to tell you about a doctor that we have on our team that is a 2-time Nobel Peace Prize nominee. I don't want to tell you about the different, you know, people whose lives have changed and had, you know, fibromyalgia and the pain that we can't relate to or connect with, and how they're sharing those stories. It's more than just that, guys. It's about really connecting with people. And I know you heard culture, you heard people, you heard lifestyle. You know, people are making these weekly checks and being able to take their kids to different places. You know, summer's coming and people are able to have, you know, less time at work because they've been able to, you know, create a second stream of income. And so they can talk to their boss, and instead of saying, boss, I've been working my ass off, I'm looking for a 50-cent raise. Am I okay for that? Instead of that, it's like, hey, boss, guess what? I've been working my ass off and you've never offered me a raise. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say I need less hours. Instead of you cutting my hours, I'm cutting my own hours because I'm okay, because I've been able to follow a process, follow the system, and do the repetitive things, the right things at the right time and the right moment to get the right results. And I think what we have here is way past winning. And you say, why now? Why not now? Right? Why not now? The sweet spot in our company and what we got going on, and it's not here a sales pitch or persuasion, because you can't tell the right person the wrong thing or the wrong person the right thing. If you feel it, if you know it, then hey, you know what you're going to do. You're going to take action. You're going to come at us. You're going to say, like most people are saying, hey, do you take credit cards? What is it? Do you have American Express? Here, this is all I got. I'm ready to grow. Not I'm ready to go. I'm ready to grow. And that's why right now, because people are growing by leaps and bounds, exponential growth. I love it. Let's go.
Let's go. Amen, man. Always fire, brother. Thanks for coming in with the rain, making it rain and still keeping it lit. Making it rain and still keeping it lit. And you know, the one thing I heard about it is weight loss and coffee. You said Starbucks, meet Jenny Craig, right? I went from Starbucks to Big Bucks. Why? Because, man, it's such a very simplistic thing. The barrier of entry is it's a fair business model. You know, the product is fair, it's fairly priced, it's beyond competitive. You know, where else can you get a cup of coffee for less than $2? A cup of coffee for less than $2 with all the benefits, right? And that's just the coffee. We're not talking about all the other products with all the other benefits that we have, you know? And yeah, it's just the simplicity, the system, the timing, everything here is something that I couldn't overlook. I had to pay attention. And I think that's what happened with you. That's what happened with a lot of us, is that the further we looked into it, the more it made sense. And the thing that I learned as an entrepreneur about things that make sense, if it makes sense, it makes money. As I mentioned, I went from Starbucks to Big Bucks because I still drink coffee, but now I got healthier coffee. And this coffee has a real residual effect, right? To your health and to your bank account. And if you can do, you know, anything is, you know, just getting two birds with one stone, right? And so it's time for people to understand and secure a piece of the pie, because if you're looking for something that simply happens organically, right? Where people are just regular everyday people switching the brand of coffee, consuming the product, and whether you think business or not, you're going to be doing the business. Really think about that, right? Really think about that. Whether you think business or not, you're going to be doing the business. Because when you buy something or you consume something, they give you certain benefits and you get certain results, you're going to want to talk to people about it. You're already doing that, right? So we're complementing what people already do, right? Drink coffee, talk to other people about a product that's giving them benefits, right? The only difference is when you do that with going to a theater, watching a great movie, or a restaurant, the restaurant or the theater is not going to pay you. However, with this company, when your lives are changing, when people's lives are changing, and you're telling people about it, and you become a walking billboard, you're doing the business. The difference is, are you in the business? That's it. The difference in whether you go from Starbucks to Big Bucks is this: you switch your brand of coffee, you drink the coffee, you feel a certain way, you share the product benefits, you become a walking billboard, you're doing the business. The difference in you transitioning from Starbucks to this brand of coffee to Big Bucks is if you decide to go in with us for less than a price of pizza. One time, not monthly and not annually, right? Think about that. For less than the price of pizza, one time, you get exclusive marketing rights, exclusive global marketing rights to an e-commerce platform that allows you to connect people to your website from anywhere in the world, right? They can purchase it. You don't handle the customer service. You don't handle the shipping. You don't handle the payroll. You don't handle the operations. All you do is the marketing. Think about that. One time, that's it. And so, I mean, it's a sum of all the parts.
Real quick, you know, it was on my mind and on my heart because I can feel energy-wise. I can feel, you know, and I've had this conversation. I feel like it's important to share this kind of deal. You know, in network marketing, let's be real about it, right? Like you just said, that buy-in or the investment or however you take it kind of deal, that's in any network marketing company. That's in any business, a franchise or anything, right? So you know that. But within, you know, network marketing, there's what people call the auto ship, right? That people get worried about kind of deal. And what I have found, because I've been in business for a long time online, I've done different products and services kind of deal, and I've had plenty of different auto ships. What I found within our system and what we have here, the most craziest of all craziest is they say, you know, for where we're at as in our position, you know, where you come in, you need 100 BV. Okay, you need 100 BV, and people are like, oh my God, you know, every month I need to order, you know, X amount of, you know, business volume, you know, to make sure that I stay afloat like a raft kind of deal. And it's funny because when you actually understand the system and the science behind what we do and why everyone is growing, here's an example. So last month, I'm at 100 BV is where we're supposed to be at. Last month alone, I was almost at 700 BV. 700 BV because of the system and people ordering and needing me to order to provide to them. It is just absolutely blowing me away. and how simple, how duplicatable, and how much we've been able to grow as a group and how we've been able to win because of the simplicity. Not have to reinvent the wheel, not have to overthink anything. It's just plug in and triplicate. I think it's just absolutely phenomenal.
That's it. Plug in and triplicate. You got to be in it to win it, you know, and that's why we're the in it to win it team. And this is another episode of our Coffee and Campfire. And I believe, Sally, you were unmuted. I think you wanted to share something.
Well, you know, I love the topic that we're having, why us and why now. So I just have some questions for like the moms out there, the dads, you know, what are you struggling with? Is there more month than money? Have you been at your job for a long time and you haven't got a raise? Do you know deep inside you're worth more? Do you ever wish, as a stay-at-home mom, you had some girlfriends to hang out with and drink coffee? Like, that's why. That's why. Because at the end of the day, you can go to your job and you can work for 40 hours, 40 years, and get 40% of your pay. Or you realistically could make a legacy. And that's what I think about at night when I go to sleep. You know, I'm the mom of 6 JR was talking about that was homeless. Let me tell you, that's not a place you want to be. Not fun. But I can tell you what I learned. If it's going to happen, your life, if you're going to get a different life, it's up to me, and it's up to you. And if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, man, we are so broke. It's summer. I can't go do anything. You might want to talk to whoever you know on this panel because they can help you. And they just told you the investment was easy. You know, I love what we get to do because you said it very well, Siv. We literally start drinking coffee, which I do every day. You know, my coffee bill went down to $2 a cup from $6, and I was doing those twice a day at Starbucks. So I saved enough money to do that auto ship Garrett was talking about, right? At the end of the day, I have to buy coffee either way. So really, I just shifted my money. So I'm not out anything. But what was crazy as I posted up my results because I wanted to share results. Like I'm on a weight loss program. I'm putting it on blast. It was for me, for accountability. Everybody I knew wanted to have it. Why? Because I don't know if you've ever done a diet. It's not fun. You know, I sold weight loss products now off and on for 25 years. And let me tell you, it's the easiest program I ever did that controlled my appetite in a way I didn't know could happen, gave me energy that sustained all day. And I didn't have to make one shake, take one pill, drink a whole bunch of, I'm not sure what that green stuff is to get there. And that is what I love about it. You know, we said earlier that we have an obesity problem in the United States. 70% of us are overweight. 70%. Are we going to wait until we hit 100? You know, our children are looking at us to set the pace and to lead the way. That's why us. That's why now. It isn't about anything other than that. You know, for those of you who are moms and dads, our kids are watching us. They are seeing what we are doing, and they are going to do what we show them. That is the one thing I've learned about pain patterns and trauma. It gets passed down. Beliefs in what you can and can't do, passed down. So maybe you've been negative. You know what? I was too. Negative Nelly for most of my life. You know, I'm 45, but I can tell you this, I'm not anymore. Why? Because it's one switch, one change, one thought of, you know what? I can do this. I know you guys can drink coffee. I know you can. We do it all day long. It's not hard. I know you can put a post on Facebook and say something about your life or coffee. And it doesn't even have to be a, hey, buy for me, because I don't put that up. But more than that, I know that if you had results like I did, where your depression was gone, your blood pressure is normal, you have energy when you're exhausted with 6 kids, you lost 6 pounds in 6 days, I'm sorry, but you're going to tell everybody. Why? Because you have something. You're excited. Why not get paid? Like, you know, Ultras is never going to pay me. I drank that for 20-something years. They're never going to pay me. Nothing at the grocery store ever going to pay me. And when you get in this industry long enough, you find out that the good stuff is out here on the fringe. Nobel Prize winning doctors and people nominated are bringing products to our company for a reason. You know, there's nothing better than word of mouth. And if your friend is on this panel and they're coming to you, I guarantee it's not to sell you anything. It is because they found a solution to their problem and they want to share it. So that's why us. That's why now. You don't get younger and you don't get today back. And if you've been thinking over and over, you need to do something, I'm telling you, this is the ticket. To have a product only $2 a day blows my mind every day. To buy coffee for that actually made me feel better, priceless.
Amen. And that's from a six-figure earner, right? So Sally Turner from Seattle, Washington, or Tacoma, taking over with JR Breakthrough Well. So look, if you guys are anywhere in that area or remotely close to the area, just know this. If you don't tell people you know or share with people you know, somebody you know is going to come back to you, and it's going to be connected to Sally, JR, or somebody there in and around the Seattle, Washington area. Six-figure earner, we can tell that you're passion before profit because that's all you do, you know? And again, guys, if you're listening to this, we got tricked into drinking this weight loss coffee. Everybody here got tricked into drinking, and it's not just a weight loss coffee company. You'll get benefits from that. That's a gateway product, but let me tell you, there's so much more that we have to offer within this contribution network. A lot of amazing leaders, a lot of amazing people from all around the world, you know, that's here to support you, whether you speak English or a different language, right? We have multiple distributors on our team, right? From all walks of life, different background, different ethnicity, that's getting success, and they just speak their language, right? So whatever it is that's stopping you is, remember this, you're the one that can unlock that door and get the level of success that you deserve, you know? And I'm just, like, you guys hear me say it all the time, I'm just happy that I didn't say no to what I didn't know, because now I have a family from around the world, and I get to work closely with my family, with my sister, with my brother, you know, and I can see the success is beyond monetary, guys. I can see the level of growth that they're experiencing. I can see the level of growth that everyone is experiencing. And I am growing because of this, right? I am growing because of this, and it's reignited my fire. And I just can't say more than this, except it's a double-edged sword when we speak in terms of, you know, the barrier of entry to get started, right? It is a double-edged sword because you get so much for so little that people don't take this serious, right? And the difference in your arrival, whether you recognize this as a timing component, wow, this is such a simple business model, I can do this, you know, or this just makes sense. You know, you can recognize all those things and you can get started, you know, for less than the price of pizza one time to get exclusive global marketing rights to an e-commerce platform with everything handed to you. It doesn't make a difference if you don't understand the magnitude that you have within your hot little hands. This is a big deal. And I hope that because we're sharing with you why is why now, and we break down the simplicity of why now, of the timing, the duplicatable appeal, and really just taking and cornering the marketplace, you know, and being able to take advantage of this with less than the price of a pizza, right? That we don't overshadow the magnitude of the life-changing people, the life-changing products, and the magnitude of the sum of all the parts that makes this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because one thing I know is it could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but if you don't capitalize on it during this lifetime, it doesn't matter. And the only difference in that level of capitalization is this, is your perspective on the cost of the price of that pizza. It's not the cost of the price of the pizza, guys, because I have $1 million dream and I have a beyond minimum wage work ethic. And if you guys work with us, everybody is here is on this panel. We're in it to win it. We're here to support you. We can show you how to do this with the time that you have. You know, we'll show you step by step exactly how to do it. Again, it's not about doing certain things. It's about doing certain things a certain way to get a certain result. And we've mastered the area of duplication. We've mastered it, guys. You know, we didn't just dabbled on it. We're not just showing you, hey, like we kind of figured it out. We figured it out. So if you have a burning desire to do something, to change something, right? And you're willing to follow instructions and not reinvent the wheel and just get it to the T and understand how to do it, then we're here to support you every step of the way. And if you're willing to do those things, be self-motivated, and have the drive to do the things and change your situation and become the person that you want to attract, then guess what? You qualify. You can do this too. So with that said, and does anybody want to share anything else that just, you know, they just burning desire to share right now?
Hey, Sid.
Hey.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Hey,
so,
yes.
I want to share my why and why now, and my take on the duplication process. So I don't think everybody knew how I got into this, but basically same story as everybody. I have health problems. You know, I had high triglycerides, and eventually that became a diabetic condition. I'm on medication since maybe a couple of years ago. High uric acid, I would have gout attacks periodically. I have high cholesterol. I'm on medication for that too. And just the 1 month, not even a full month with the coffee, it helps. So I know the product works. So that's one of the whys. And I know it's easy to share and post, you know, something positive to share, but people are still kind of half in. That's easy to do. You could use it, you could drink it, feel it, and share it. That's the easy part. But for me, the hard part, that maybe this will help someone with their duplication process. Maybe they're in the same situation as me. That's why it's hard for them to like 100% commit until they see what it's really about. For me, I've always believed in like, if I can't commit to something, an undertaking, if I can't give 100% of my effort and time, I'm not going to do it because I'm being disloyal to my company. And I don't want to do that. But when I heard Dave, our CEO Dave, spoke about, we are not here to change your priority. Your priority, you keep it where it is. We are here for you to use as a vehicle to help others with their health and finances. And to me, that got to me. To me, it made it possible to I can do both. I don't have to be just one. I don't have to be the coffee business guy. I can keep my family, my job, my priority, and smartly use my free time toward this. And that's important for people that need to keep whatever they have going on. And the why not, you know, why not sooner, really, you know, for me, that's really my question. And as far as the other whys, it's like you only have a millionaire CEO who can stop, but no, he wants to build a company by distributors for distributors. He wants to be able to give that back, not just financially, but the health too, with products that really work. The Amulin also helped me. We have 10 products that we know. We use 10 products that we know help with our family and the kids. So I know the products work. That's why. And where else are you going to find a team that's always there to hold your hands with questions? They're not going to let you fail. Only you can fire yourself. You go to find another job that will give you that. You know, you can't. And that's why I'm grateful that, you know, we have our team, our family here to do that. And I just also found myself that I guess I'm not even realizing that I'm organically duplicating what everybody's doing. For me, sharing would be like, I would feel an effort that, oh, I'm gonna have to ask somebody if they drink coffee. But it just comes naturally. When you want to share something positive, it just does. And an example of that is like this week, I didn't realize I shared my experience with a coworker during work hours, and now she has her 6-day trial. Today I went to see my foot surgeon, and I said, I lost 25 pounds since you last saw me. He's like, I think I gained your weight. So I gave him a 6-pack. And I wasn't even planning on it, but I always carry one just in case. So you guys are contagious, man, in a good way.
Powerful stuff, bro. Powerful stuff.
I'm on mute. Oh man, go ahead, JR.
No, I was just giving him the, bro, it's powerful stuff. I mean, obviously, look at the support. How simple the support was. You were on mute, and I'm sure you were dropping some fire and, you know, edifying on what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? And just the support, man. That's it, man. It's duplication. It's simplistic. You know, it's sharing results, and that's, again, like I said earlier, you have to experience the experience. You know, there's no hype. We don't treat. We don't cure. We don't heal anything. We just share love and respect for one another, experience what we got going on, try it out. You know, if you're on the fence and, you know, maybe it's not about the business opportunity that you're looking at. Maybe it's just, you know, I want to change my coffee, or maybe you're dealing with something, gout or fibromyalgia or arthritis or some kind of injury or whatever it is. And you just want to see if potentially it could make you feel better. Maybe it's just a state of mind. You know, it could be the placebo effect, or maybe it could really be working. Whatever it is, you know, just don't say no to what you really don't know. You know, I did not want anything to do with this company. I wanted nothing to do with network marketing. But I can tell you, I'm so freaking blessed and thankful that I did, you know, not only because of the growth in my income potential and where I'm at. Oh my God, that's so great looking weekly and what's going on back there. Not only just looking at my organization and the growth and the development, but the people that I get to associate with on an everyday basis. Life is hard. Let's not play with it, right? There's so many things going on in our country, in our world, at our jobs, in our relationships. There's so many things going on. And we all need that support system. We need someone to lean on, someone to talk to, someone to connect with, you know, and every hour of the hour, us as entrepreneurs, there's someone up around the world that would be more than willing to connect with you. If you're like, oh my God, I'm not a salesperson, but I got a couple of people, you know, I don't know what to tell them kind of deal. You know, the system and the way it works, always using third-party tools, reaching out to someone. We're always open and available to get on the phone with someone. And again, connecting with them. We're not going to, you know, sell them on something. I remember Siv being on the phone with you with someone and they were like, okay, guys, just go ahead and sell me. Tell me what, I'm sorry. I think, were you supposed to get on the phone with someone else? Because that's not what we're doing here. We just wanted to have a casual conversation kind of deal. No, you guys are marketers. There's a business. You got, yeah, and it's called minding our own business. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but we would love to connect with you. And once they lowered their guard and was able to talk to us and then actually get to the deep-rooted issues, then it was funny because then they turned out to say, okay, guys, you tricked me. Here's my credit card. Where do I sign up? Okay, kind of deal. And it's just life. It's just fun, man. And again, I'm just blessed, man. Thanks, Siv.
Hey, thank you, brother. Love you, man. Thank you. And you know, it's just being in the midst of all these great people. You know, like Mike, super humble dude from Houston, Texas, right? Him and his wife, diamonds in the company, with no experience whatsoever in network marketing. And it's just that they had a passion to share with people the benefits of the product and what it could do, and the passion to share with people just the contribution of everyone here. And in a matter of 2 months, 2 or maybe 2.5 months, they hit the prestigious rank of diamond, right? So people are just making it happen. I just want to leave you guys with this, you know, is you don't know what you don't know. You know, we don't know what we don't know. And oftentimes we say no to a lot of blessings in disguise, right? We say no to a lot of blessings in disguise, and opportunity doesn't go away. It just goes to the next person that's willing to accept it. That's all, you know, and I'm glad I didn't say no to what I didn't know, because it's true. Information can change a situation, right? That's one. But passion can change your vision. And then your vision can change lives. So I got to ask you, what do you want to change? You want to change a situation? You want to change your vision, or do you want to change lives? Service to many leads to greatness. Great Jim Rohn, right? We're here because we want to change lives. Again, information changes situation. Passion changes vision. And vision changes lives. So I have a vision to create, you know, all of us here collectively, we have a vision to create the greatest contribution network in the history of mankind. And that's what we're doing, one person at a time. If any of the message here resonates with you, right, even if it doesn't make total sense, remember, the one question I had, right, because as I was being approached by this, I didn't know what to make of it. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this again, right? I didn't know what to make of it, but I knew what I was made of, right? That was the thing. So if any of this makes any kind of resonance with you, it doesn't have to make total sense. You just got to know what you're made of. And if this correlates with your core values, then we can make something of it, right? So with that said, I want to thank you for tuning in live with us tonight. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for adding value to our live and sharing this with other people you care about. Appreciate you, appreciate your time, and we'll see you next time.